What's something a high school teacher told you that stuck with you? My economics teacher, Mr. Bryant, had this bizarre punishment system that still gives me nightmares. If you were caught talking during his tests, you had to teach the entire next class while he sat in your seat, grading you on your performance. Everyone thought it was a joke until Natalie got caught whispering about question 4 to someone. The next day, Mr. Bryant walked in with a coffee, plopped down in her seat, and pointed to the front of the class. "It's all yours, Teach," he said with that evil smirk. Poor Natalie stood there trembling, trying to explain supply and demand curves. She kept saying and like every 2 seconds. Mr. Bryant started marking tallies on a paper for each filler word. By minute 5, she was in tears. That's when I got this crazy idea. I was actually good at economics. Not because I liked it, but because my dad wouldn't shut up about stocks at dinner. I figured if I got caught talking during the next test, I could turn Mr. Bryant's punishment into a show. So during our midterm, I very obviously whispered, "Hey, what did you get for number 7? He practically skipped over to my desk, writing up the violation slip with pure joy. The next day, I showed up early wearing a full suit and carrying a briefcase I'd stolen from my dad's office. Mr. Bryant raised an eyebrow but said nothing as he took my usual seat. I opened the briefcase slowly, pulling out a laser pointer and a stack of handouts. "Today, class," I announced in my best businessman voice, "we're discussing how TikTok dances affect the global economy." The entire class sat up straight. Even Mr. Bryant looked intrigued. I started drawing elaborate charts showing how viral dances increased phone sales because people needed better cameras. I explained how dance trends boosted athletic wear purchases because everyone wanted to look good in their videos. I even included a live demonstration, doing the worst rendition of a popular dance while explaining how choreographers could copyright their moves for profit. The class was losing it, but I kept a straight face. Halfway through, I pulled out bags of candy. "In economics, we call this an incentive," I explained, tossing them to anyone who answered my questions correctly. Mr. Bryant actually started raising his hand to participate. For my grand finale, I presented a case study on the economics of high school dating, complete with graphs showing how the supply of eligible students decreased as finals approached due to stress and caffeine addiction. I ended the class by passing out investment portfolios, just folders filled with memes about the stock market. As everyone left, they were actually talking about economics. Some kids even asked when I'd be teaching again. Mr. Bryant called me to his desk after class. I thought I was in trouble, but he was grinning. "That," he said, "was the best explanation of market influence I've ever seen." From that day on, his punishment changed. Instead of forcing kids to teach when they got caught talking, he made them attend what he called Professor Pete's Economic Comedy Hour, my weekly voluntary tutoring sessions where I helped struggling students understand economics through memes and jokes. By the end of the year, our class had the highest AP test scores in school history. Mr. Bryant even asked me to help train new teachers on how to make economics engaging. At graduation, he pulled me aside and handed me an envelope. Inside was a job offer. His investment firm wanted me as a summer intern. "Not because of your grades," he said, "but because anyone who can make 30 teenagers care about economic policy at 8 a.m. has a future in business." I took the job. 10 years later, I'm a partner at his firm.